Hi, it's Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky, and I'm back with my plans and pans. Well, it's only just a little over 2 weeks that Donald Trump has been president. Or is it Elon Musk who is calling all the shots? And none of it is good. You know that. And I want you to know that we, the Democrats, are really pushing back and making some success. Some of you may have seen that I was at the Department of Treasury on Tuesday. It was part of a protest. We wanted to go in there to talk to them about what they're doing with your Social Security, all of the money that you have, which is absolutely illegal. And I want to tell you that there are going to be a number of lawsuits. And even though members of Congress can't exactly participate in a lawsuit, amicus briefs signing our association with those lawsuits. We're going to keep on with that. We're going to keep demonstrating. We're going to keep demanding. And the truth is that we have made some success. Trump wanted to take away $3 trillion worth of grants. And what did he want to do with them? He wanted that money to go to the wealthiest, not the people who in the past have gotten that money. This is for healthcare, this is for children, it's for medical research. It was an uproar. Many of you may have made calls, and we certainly did. And so Trump stopped that, at least temporarily, and we are going to watch every minute to make sure that the money for the things that people really care about, that are important. Because what has he done with the promises that he's made? Have you seen a decrease in the amount of food? Have you seen any of the promises that he has made to lower costs? No. He wants to have the money to give to the wealthiest Americans. One of the things we have seen is that the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, who has no credentials, he has not any ability to really insist on certain action. He wanted to take the money for international assistance for people around the world. That is the U.S. Agency for International Development, for helping the poorest people in the world. How ironic that we look at the richest man in the world who wants to take what he can from the poorest people in the world. That's not who we are as the United States of America. Musk really doesn't have the authority to shut down an agency. And there is litigation that we're going to continue to fight for. We are going to shine the light on all of the terrible decisions that this Trump administration is making. So I had a meeting with 2 women whose children have lifetime disabilities. These are the kinds of things you worry about what happened when I get older to take care of my son. And the answer is Shore Community Services. There are group homes, really homes, very nice, small homes in Skokie, in Evanston, and a number of places around the district. And it's all done through Medicaid. And it's absolutely worth it because these people live a wonderful life. But I want to tell you, we are going to make sure that programs like this are fine. I also met with residents of Kenmore Plaza. This is a really nice home for senior citizens, a building that they live in. And people were really scared. 2 people that live at that residence actually had contemplated suicide. Think of that. Why? Because they depend on Medicaid, Medicare, other benefits that make a healthy life for them. We're going to continue to fight to make sure that you have what you need. Our phones have been ringing off the hook. People are very, very concerned, and I appreciate the people who have been calling, and I have the opportunity then to say, we are not going to give up, not for a second. And we are going to get, as we have already, some of these things stopped, the vicious, heartless things that they want to do. And I also would hope that you encourage others to call the Republicans, especially if you have family and friends who have Republican members of Congress. They have to hear, not just us, and I'm happy to hear, to make sure that they say, stop it. Do not take away the benefits that Americans need and deserve. I also had the pleasure this week to meet with students at Parkview School in Morton Grove, and there were 100 of them that were prepared for questions. They hit me with a lot of really important questions about their lives. They were interested in issues like gun violence, clean air and water. What are we going to do about climate? Because Donald Trump has withdrawn from the Paris Climate Accord, unbelievably. These are countries, our allies around the world, who would like to make sure that we make our environment cleaner. These students were studying the Constitution, and they understand that the way this president is acting, he's denying what is really essential in the Constitution of the United States. They were terrific. I also went to Sullivan High School, which is my alma mater, and Jeff Cooks, who is the principal, met with me. And I know that there are a lot of immigrants, migrants, who go to Sullivan High School, some in families who have been here for a while, and some who are newer to our community, and wanted to assure that I will do anything to protect these people who are now fearing deportation. We are a community that is diverse, that is better because we have so many people from so many different places. And the idea of some mass deportation is not appropriate. And I am hoping and working to make sure that we can make our community safer, better, and employed. I know this is a very fraught time. I would say a scary time for a lot of people. But I feel like we are making progress, that we are seeing that Trump has, on a number of occasions, even in this short period, decided not to do what he was going to do. And let me also say that this is Black History Month. And I think it is important for us to acknowledge that, to celebrate that. And I will be back with you next week with my plans and pans. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where my handle is @Jan Schakowsky.